Good morning, friends. Hope this finds you well and healthy, happy, excited, giddy. It's hump day, so that means the weekend's closer, right? And it's hump day. I just love saying hump day. Um, at a bit of a standstill, showed up here with all kinds of laundry to do and no idea what I wanted to talk about today. And then I did my meditation, my little 24-hour day book. Thank you, Sarah. See that guy? Thank you so much, Sarah, for buying me that for my anniversary. That got my brain juices going. And Josh came home. He's got a license now. He's a fully legal G driver. I don't know what that means, man. Like, I had to not hit stuff in parallel park, and then I got a license. It's so different for these kids nowadays. Which is, I guess, good and insane. I don't know, whatever. But it put me in mind of something, and it's something that I've kind of addressed in some of the other videos I've made, and that's my sobriety baby. I got sober officially, finally, on January 15th of 1997. That was the first sober day I celebrated. So January 15th remains my sober anniversary. Prior to that, there was other stuff, yada, 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 but that's my first official day. I celebrated 1 year clean and sober on January 15th of 1998. Our youngest son, Jacob, was born on February 3rd of 1998, 1 month later. And to this day, he is our sobriety baby. And not to be too graphic, but we always tell him he was conceived and born into sobriety, which is facts. Every day I go to bed, whether he knows it or not. Throughout that day, I've looked him in the eyes at some point, and I remind myself that he has never seen me have a drink. He's never seen me take a drink of alcohol. He's never seen me consume mind-altering or mood-changing substances of any sort. Those visions, those visual pictures, if you will, have never passed his field of vision. They haven't. It's a very personal, private thing that has stayed with me and remained with me daily since he's come into my life. That noted, I come from a family full of women. By the grace of God, thank you, God, full of women. My father was one of 4 children, the youngest, the only boy. I've said this before. I'm one of 5 with 4 older sisters, the youngest and the only boy. Dad had 3 older sisters. My father-in-law is one of 5. He has 4 sisters. My wife is one of 3 sisters. No brothers from my father-in-law. Just an ocean of estrogen. And then out of the realm of whatever, my family line, specifically myself and my siblings, there are now 9 grandsons on my side and 6 on my wife's side. So, quite interestingly, there's this brand new influx of men, young men, testosterone into our family gene pool. And I have remained so eternally grateful for that. If you've watched any of the other videos, I struggled quite a bit as a guy, as a young boy, young kid, always wanting a brother, always wanting that male influence. And then out of whatever grace God had for me, I was blessed with a daughter who's a beautifully educated, intelligent, powerful young woman. And then, boom, 3 sons. Who'd have guessed it? Who'd have thought, right? So there it is. I mean, out of the blue, we weren't even really thinking about it. If anything, We were very concerned at that point in our history because Sarah's recent struggles with multiple sclerosis. At that point, we didn't even have necessarily a confirmed diagnosis. I think October of '97, I'm not mistaken, was the kind of the beginning of a lot of the medical testing to kind of get us to a point where we found out what she had. So with that in mind, and that kind of being our current state of reality, we weren't thinking about having more children. I got clean and sober, and then boom, Jacob was born. So it's just a fascinating story for me. And the reason being, I kind of feel almost cheated. I was never allowed the opportunity to relapse. Because had I done that, this kid would have, seen his dad drunk, and I couldn't let that happen. I laugh at that because if you paid attention to any of the videos this week, I speak about my obsessive personality. I speak about that guy who looks into the fridge, 25 years clean and sober, and I see, if the kids have brought over some beers or something for whatever reason, I look in the fridge and I'm like, that's all they have? Like, they need more. We got to go out and get these kids more. Like, I still think like that. My obsessive brain still counts all of the things in my life, right? I have to have this many to make sure I got that many, and then this many is going to get me to this point, and if I want to keep that going, then I have to have that many more, and if I'm going to share, then I have to have this many over here to share, so those don't interfere with mine, which I need. It's insanity that's just rampant in my brain, and it's that obsessive insanity that's kept me sober, specific to my sobriety baby. I could never do anything that would tarnish that reality for him. Having a father who he's never seen have a drink, he's never watched me abuse a mind-altering or mood-changing substance. It's very obsessive, and it's a good thing, I guess, because it's kept me sober. But having said that, it's kept me clean and sober for a strange reason, to say the least. A very strange reason indeed. I don't know what that's worth, man. It's a part of my story, and I love to share it, and I love to giggle about it, because it's such a beautiful thing, and it's such a beautiful blessing for me, and it's one that I wish everybody had. Obviously, I don't think that everybody could have that, but it's been a little tool in my arsenal, if you will, to keep that kind of right there, right there for me to always think about. And for whatever it's worth, man, I am absolutely blessed. I am absolutely blessed by that scenario. Maybe a trip into my psyche that nobody needed to see today or hear today. But there it is, man. My sobriety baby. I am incredibly grateful, and I feel incredibly blessed to have all of these blessings in my life. There's times where I think I've done absolutely nothing to deserve all of this, man. And yet, I remind myself that this all started because I needed to step it up, and I needed to appreciate the work that I have done to get here. So, there it is, guys. My sobriety baby story. I love you. I am cheering you on, and I'm excited for you guys, man, because I know you're crushing it. I see the tweets, I see the accomplishments, and just know that these little blips, these little moments on the radar don't mean anything. In the grand scheme of things, these are life lessons that are going to empower you to be that much better tomorrow. So there's nothing that needs to shake you to the foundations going on. That a day, a difference tomorrow, won't make better, right? What a difference a day makes. It's that kind of simple idea to just get into the next moment and look forward to what the rest of the day has for you. So I don't want to babble on too much, man. I feel like I'm tripping over my words already, so I'm going to let this one go. I'm going to hit the stop button. I'm going to say I thank you so much for tuning me in today. I love you guys. I'm cheering you on, and it works. If we work it, one day at a time. Take care, guys. Bye.